Zane's perspective, his thoughts. Well, it's been a long 6 months, but tomorrow is the day when I get to kill that piece of shit. Benjamin. Zane, with an evil smile on his face. He started walking out of the house him and Jeff, Sarah, and Clockwork were staying in until the job started. "What are you doing, honey?" Clockwork asked. "I'm going to see my big brother, Max. He's the one who helped me get better at fighting. It is Christmas Eve, after all." He said the last part with a joking tone in his voice as he walked out of the door. "I'll be back before sunup, sweetheart," he said. "Okay, honey, I'm going back to bed," she replied. As he walked back to the house he grew up in, it made him think back to the last time he saw Max, 8 months ago. Before I met her, I asked if Max would show me a little bit about fighting, and for 2 months after that, he showed me how hand-to-hand worked, and we unlocked a little of my powers, but nothing like what I have now. We wanted to keep going, but ran out of time before he had to go back to the boarding school, or at least that's what they told us, but the real story is that they sent him to a school that helps the head of the big powerful families, like the Fog Clan, keep their members in their places by making sure they can't take power blockers that would let them be free from the nightmare that their family's powers come with. I talked to him a few weeks ago. He at least knows the plan. He said that he would hold our sister Sora off for as long as I needed. I'm going to meet him so I can see how strong he is and if he was training after I left. I got to the gates of the house, behind which was a castle-like house with a huge window that overlooked the road, so I guess that's still Benjamin's room. It should be easy getting in there. Ha, Benjamin, I'm coming for you. But for now, I pulled out my phone and texted Max to get his ass out here. 10 minutes goes by, and he finally showed up. His brown hair had gotten a little longer since the last time I saw him, with his eyes now glowing a strong green in the moonlight. "Hey man, how's it going? It's been a while, hasn't it been?" "Sup, so how long do you think you need to take down Benjamin and the others?" "Long enough for my friends to take them out. Should only take 2 or 3 hours, then we wait for Slenderman. He is going to destroy the bodies after we're done here." "Okay, I should be able to handle that. That's not the only thing I came to see you about, Max. I want to see how strong you are." "Okay, can do, Zane." He opened with a punch which was a little different from when we were training. The same power behind it, but this punch had fire all around it. Before this, during our training, he would barely use his powers, which makes gauntlets around his hands. I quickly drew power together to make my sword and used it. I blocked it, but when I did, he came back with a second punch, which went right across my face. "Not bad at all, man. I can tell you worked your ass off since I have been gone." "I could say the same thing about you. I'm happy for you. Maybe when this is all over, I can meet that girl you talked about on the phone." "Oh, she is coming to help with Matt, so you will meet her tonight." "Cool. I will make sure everything is set for later. We will come here at about 5 p.m., so be ready to keep Sora from messing this up. We only get one try at this, so we can't fuck it up, man." "I got it, Zane." Zane, there is one more thing I have to say. I love you. It may not always look like it, but I do. I know. I love you too, man. Thank you for everything you do. As the two boys walk away from one another, Zane started softly crying and walked into the night. Clockwork's perspective. Zane walked in with a sad look on his face. "Why are you crying, baby?" she said in a loving tone of voice. "It's just that seeing Max made me happy," he said. "That's cool, but okay, you need to get some sleep right now." "Already there," he said. "Okay, I will come get you when it's time, okay?" "Yeah, love you, honey," he said. I walked into the living room. Jeff and Sarah were sitting around the fire on the ground. "Hey, let's go over the plan," Jeff said. "Shouldn't we wait for Zane?" I asked. "It's his plan, so he knows everything already, so anyway, we all split up when we get there." "Sarah, you are with Clockwork. You two are going to fight his cousin Matt. I'm going to fight his Uncle Ken, the police chief of this area. Zane is fighting his brother, Benjamin. His other brother, Max, is going to keep their sister Sora out of the way for us until Sunday gets there to help finish up so we can get out of there. And that's the game plan, got it?" We all talked for a while. Then I got Zane up and we started getting ready. Zane stood in front of everyone. "This is going to be a fight of a lifetime. Is everyone ready for it?" "Anytime I get to draw blood, I'm ready for it," Jeff said. "Same here," Clockwork said. "I'm ready now," Sarah said. "Then let's go," Zane said. We all started walking to the house. Clockwork's thoughts. "With the plan in mind, I'm ready to kill that asshole Matt." Zane stopped me as we were walking. "Just before we do this, I want you to know I love you more than life itself." Then he kissed me. "I love you so much right now," I said back after he pulled away. "Hey kids, let's go already," Jeff said. "Oh, sorry man," Zane said back. "It's all good, but let's go," Jeff said. "Okay." We finally got to the house. We split up for our jobs. Sarah and I went to Matt's part of the house. Using my powers, I aged the door to his room. Then I cut it down and jumped at him. I threw him out the window.